I thought this would be an interesting thought, but what happens after Cosmic Fury? They don't have any Megazords. Now, we don't know the future of Power Rangers as the time of this recording. We have no idea on what's going to happen. Are they going to adapt another Sentai for Megazord footage only, or are they going to ditch the Megazord completely? It's very possible, but we have no idea right now. Now, when I wrote this, I didn't know what they were going to do with Once and Always, and we know that they're doing 3D modeling. But with looking back at how they did it with Once and Always, you definitely know that they didn't care and that they used the Zap Megazord footage toy thing, which to me is a really bad thing in general, because it shows that they weren't really going to edit it. You can definitely see it's just the 3D models for it. Now let's talk about if they decide not to use any Megazord footage. Now, ever since Hasbro took over Power Rangers, things have completely changed. They've gone from combining Sentai footage and Power Ranger footage like they do normally. Beast Morphers started to change. Dino Fury completely changed as well, as they slowly started to use less and less Sentai footage, but they'd always use Megazord footage. As Cosmic Fury was released and talked about, we know that they are just completely getting rid of the fight scenes from the Sentai, obviously due to the suits, but they're going to be keeping the actual Megazord footage along the way. So it's kind of interesting how we've gone from using Sentai completely to slowly winding it down to hardly using any Sentai footage at all and getting rid of the key elements. So what happens if they decide in the next season, and we don't know if it's the Jonathan Entwistle, let's just take that out, but let's look at the next season of Power Rangers. What happens if they turn around and go, all right, no Megazord footage, and they just don't use Megazord and it's just fighting as normal? How would you feel about that? To me, I generally really want to see it, because I'm like, this would be really cool. This is something that's not been done. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, but hang on a minute, Mark. The Megazord is what sells toy-wise. Like, people buy the mecha for the toys because it's amazing. Okay, well, let's look at the track record for Megazords coming out. Hasbro didn't finish off the Beast Morphers line. They left out the Beast X King Zord, so you can't completely finish it. When it comes to the actual stuff for Dino Fury, some of the Zords aren't even out yet, or literally they're just finishing off now. So, toy-wise, you think that if it was selling out through the nose, the toys would be the first thing that they bring out really, really quickly. But as we know, it wasn't until maybe, I want to keep saying 6 months, but we're saying at least a couple of months after the first release of Dino Fury that we actually saw the first Megazord. Yeah, again, you'd think you'd have that straight away. So I think at the moment, Megazords aren't the one thing that sells a lot, and I think Hasbro know it because they sell it at a huge price. But it's not just like the buy one, you get the main core one. No. You have to buy multiple ones. The way that they did it with Dino Fury is you didn't get the main Megazord. It got split up into different parts, which forced you to go and buy the others, which, to be fair, I think it's genius, and it's also really fucking shitty at the same time. So when it comes to all of this at the moment, I generally just think, I don't care if they have Megazords in there or not. I think I'd like to see a series being where it's like, oh, okay, cool, let's just try it. You know, it could be 1 or 2 episodes, or it could be 10 episodes where it's just fighting, and then, you know, you have more time in the actual physical fights rather than having a Megazord just kind of turn up out of nowhere. I think that if they stop using Megazord footage, they could easily do a few other things. They could put more into the story, they could put more into the fighting, depending on however you want to look at it. And that to me is something that would be slightly a little bit different. And it just means that it would be first for everything. And would people love it, or would people hate it? If you got rid of Megazords, would you watch it, or would you continue supporting Power Rangers? I just kind of think that with the way that Power Rangers has been over the past couple of years, they've started to kind of change things slightly. If you think about it this way, Beast Morphers generally turned around and started using like normal Sentai footage. Dino Fury started using less and less Sentai footage, and obviously with Cosmic Fury, they're pretty much getting rid of majority of the Sentai, and apart from just having Megazord footage. And we don't know how long that's going to be. The monsters could be destroyed really quickly, or the fact is it could be a long performed fight. I have no idea. I've not actually seen Q Ranger, so I don't know how long those Megazord fights are going to be. But if you think about it, maybe Hasbro in the next season would phase it all out completely because maybe they don't want to make like Zord toys anymore. Maybe they find that it's not profitable anymore, and thus they just go, do you know what? Let's get rid of it. I generally kind of thought that would be a very interesting topic. Again, would you watch if they got rid of Megazords? Do you think that Megazords sell quite a lot? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching and listening. If you want to help out the channel, hit the like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to check out the channel memberships, that would be absolutely fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I'll catch you in the next video. I want to say a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters, and I wanted to shout out Kimono Cat. Your help does go a long way to support the channel, and if you want to consider helping the channel, then links to my Patreon as well as the channel members are listed below.
あらあら、チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。